Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
It's the
morning.
Legendary Sip Podcast.
Oh.
Good morning, John.
Good morning. I'm sorry I interrupted your intro, Alfred. I'm nervous now.
It's okay.
So I actually had the chance to watch Endgame again for
Yes.
the second time, and I'm gonna be honest. After our first episode on Endgame, we all said that watching it a second time wouldn't be as enjoyable, and if like certain parts felt like really long, and
Mm-hmm.
so going into it, I went to go see it Saturday with my mom. Going into it, I wasn't as thrilled, but I was still kind of excited to see it again, just to see like stuff that I missed and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that I missed and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, watching it a second time was a lot better than the first time. I don't know if it was because like the first time we had like kids and stuff kind of ruining the immersion and the experience, but
Did
I
didn't you have like distractions this time around in the theater?
I thought I was going to,
Okay.
but not as bad. As soon as the movie started, everyone kind of calmed down and people were there to enjoy the movie rather than, talk and react, which, it's a movie. Kids are going to react. But the parts that I thought were long, like the whole scenes with the Russo brother where
Yeah.
they're talking and it honestly it didn't feel that long. Like the movie went by, 3 hours went by so smoothly. Things that I hated, I actually enjoyed more, like that scene.
Yeah.
Um, I remember the first time I watched it, I was emotional, but maybe because I was taken out of the immersion, I wasn't as like this time. I
Mm-hmm.
legit cried. Like I was
Yeah.
actually like had tears running down my face.
I had that the first time, so
I
second
didn't
time I'll
I
be.
didn't have it the first time.
Mm.
Like my eyes were getting watery,
Yeah.
but like the second I cried even though I knew it was coming. Like I
Yeah.
legit cried. And my mom didn't cry, which kind of ironically, but I cried. So if you guys get a chance to go watch it again, I definitely think you guys should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're not really one to watch movies twice, Albert,
I
but
got free movie tickets, so I think
What?
free
then
Harkins Pass thing.
yeah,
So maybe I will.
you should definitely go then because bless you.
Bless you.
You should definitely go then because the second time's better. I didn't hate Captain Marvel as much as I did this time.
Wait, you thought you didn't
I
just
I I
hate
didn't
her.
like her in game the first time,
I
but
thought you
then
did.
after seeing it again, she's not in the movie that much.
Yeah.
Her reasonings for not being there are sound
No, oh, we'll get into that. I thought about it more, but we'll get into that.
and then yeah, it was fun. Like I enjoyed it more the second time.
I need to watch it again.
Um so yeah, what do you want to get into?
Let's get into that. Why her going away. Like I really thought, as much as I didn't like her, the plot needed her to be in there more. Hawkeye, I don't know if I did this argument last time, but Hawkeye going on his Ronin type of adventures.
Yeah.
Black Widow went to him and said, "Hey, we need your help. Like it's more useful for you to basically help us get the time stones than you to kill everyone that's doing bad on Earth." So the same thing with Captain Marvel. Like number one priority should have been getting those stones, because I think just with her power set, she could have stopped Thanos in the past and everything, and they would have been able to get the stones with less. Like they almost messed up a couple times, like Loki getting away and all that. And if they didn't think to go back and get pin particles, like they would have been Back to the Future, and they would have been like, oh, like we effed up, like
Okay, so we know that there's three groups, right? They
yes,
split off into three different teams.
yes,
Um, so the first team goes to get the space power, no, not power, space, mind, and time stone.
yes,
The second team goes to get the reality stone,
yes.
and then the third team go to get the power and the soul stone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which team would she have benefited?
Um, Rhodey's team and what's her face? Nebula?
Nebula.
Nebula. I thought that they just went through a lot of stuff. Like Nebula getting captured, like that could have been super prevented by Captain Marvel being
Could it
there.
have though?
I'm pretty sure it could have.
Because the only reason why she did get captured is the off chance that they hacked the mind and did that weird scene where both nebulas were connected, but Rhodey had already transported out by then. So who's
Yeah.
to say she wouldn't have transported out too?
That's true. I just figured if it like as soon as she got hacked or whatever, and like if she wasn't there, or maybe if Rhodey was there, like it would have been. I don't know. It's
But
just a lot of ifs.
they were already transporting like back to our time
Yeah.
when that happened,
Yeah.
and so that's the only reason why she couldn't get back
Is because she was the last one.
yeah.
I just felt like the excuse that she was helping other planets was not as important as saving half the universe. But I mean, I just figured, why be doing that if half of the people are going to be coming back and then the world's going to be more stable and more wholesome? If that should have been number one goal. And then once half the universe is back, go and do what you've been doing for the past couple decades and stuff like that. Like I just figured, just stay there. You're already there helping them out. Finish that job and then go do your thing.
But she wasn't already there. She had already left after the whole Thanos
Already-
incident, after they killed him.
Oh, it had been 5 years. I forgot about the
Yeah.
time jump. Yeah. I guess 5 years of helping people is pretty solid. So
Yeah, they didn't have a solution to go back in time yet, so no
That's-
reason for her to
the
hang
only
around.
reason why it happened because Scott Lang was accidentally released by a rat.
A rat, yeah.
Which I didn't like, but continue. I forgot what else we were talking about besides this little thing.
It was just Captain Marvel. You know, I don't think that she had that big of a role, and I don't think she needed to be in the movie. I don't see where she could have helped out that would have made a change, because the four that went to go get the space mind and time stones,
Mm-hmm.
they were all there because they could blend into that environment,
Yes.
because they were all the original Avengers, except for Ant-Man, but he can go tiny, so he can't be
He-
seen anyways.
Yeah.
Vormir was because of
That was a coincidence. If there weren't those two paired up, it wouldn't have worked out.
exactly.
And I don't think anyone knew about like how to get the soul stone. Was
No,
it?
yeah, no one knew.
Just
No one knew how.
Just speculation. Nebula had said that Thanos and Gamora went there, and he came back with the stone and killed her. But
Like that was a coincidence. But
which actually kind of like, I think she knew. I think she figured it out,
yeah.
but I think she didn't disclose that information because she didn't think people would be willing to give
What if someone else went and like I know they're a team and that they care about each other, but would it be enough for them to toss one or the other? Let's just say Thor and Rocket went. Like that really wouldn't have worked out.
I don't think that would have worked out.
Like
I
that
think,
wouldn't. That would.
I think it would have been. It had to have been like a love thing.
Yeah.
And I think that out of the how many people were there? There were
I don't.
there were four, and two, right? So 10.
10.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the teams matched up to where it wouldn't have been Hawkeye and.
I think Cap and Iron Man.
But they
would
had to
have
go
worked.
to.
They had to go to the original, but I mean, technically Hawkeye and Black Widow could have went, but it was better how it went down.
Yeah.
I don't know who else would match the Soul Stone
Yeah.
sacrifice. but-
Yeah, I agree.
So, I just want you to admit that Captain Marvel's not so bad.
You just said she didn't have to be in the movie right now.
She didn't have to be in the movie.
Exactly. Like that's my point.
But-
if you were gonna put her in the movie, make more use out of her. Don't send her off to do her own thing and because she's too overpowered. Like she could have more weaknesses, make her more vulnerable, make her more invest in this character. It should have been like we were talking about earlier. She should have been introduced earlier so we can get used to the character, because all these characters kind of evolved over time.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America wasn't as charismatic, so was Thor, evolved over time until it turned into Thor Ragnarok Thor. Iron Man has been pretty solid the whole way, but he's evolved. Everyone's kind of evolved, and now we get Captain Marvel is kind of tossed in here, and we're supposed to be invested as much as we are with the rest of the characters. It's kind of hard to do that.
But I think that's why she isn't in the movie as much, is because we haven't had that time with her yet.
Yeah, she didn't
She's
get her
gonna be-
time to shine in Phase 4.
Yeah, she'll
For sure.
have her moments in the next phases.
Yep.
Which-
Yeah, the characters didn't really care about her, so why would we?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see.
I'm honestly like really excited for them going forward.
I am too.
Um,
I'm not praying that she does bad. I'm hoping that she evolves over time and that I enjoy the movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else, man?
So since we are talking about Phase 4, these first 3 phases have been probably the most consistent over like 10 years, about 11
Yeah.
years, in terms of like just not even just Marvel movies,
Mhm.
but movies in general. You don't usually, it's like 3 and then it kind of like hit and miss here and there. Like
Mhm.
there's always like one bad one. And granted, there are movies in this MCU that are not as good as the other ones,
Mhm.
but they've done such a good job building this up over 22 movies
Yeah.
and developing a really amazing team and super villain and Thanos, to where it's like you feel for him in Infinity War, and
Mhm.
then you see their struggles in Endgame and going forward. Like you have that emotional like
Yeah.
connection to them.
Mhm.
Do you think they can recapture this going forward, or what do you see them doing as these phases start to go on?
I think it's going to be hard because they ended the character development for a lot of characters. So they either need to introduce more, like the X-Men or
Mhm.
what's the other group? Fantastic Four, stuff like that, and then trying to see how they integrate with the existing or leftover characters.
Which characters in Endgame do you think they ended their character development or character story arc for them?
Oh yeah, Captain America,
Mhm.
Hawkeye.
You think Hawkeye's still? He's out?
Hawkeye's done.
You think so?
He was already done before, and then he got dragged in.
He could get dragged in again. Oh, who else? Who else?
Iron Man, of course,
Yeah, he's gone.
and then Scarlet Witch she's still alive, but she's pretty much done.
See, they're superheroes for life. Once
Yeah,
you're a
I mean, but
superhero, you don't
I'm not
turn
saying
back.
they're
But
not
we're just
superheroes
talking about
anymore.
like character development.
But yeah, it's pretty wrapped up for those guys.
Mm.
Like Black Panther is still a thing, though. Spider-Man's still a thing.
Mm. Doctor Strange, all the newer guys.
Yeah, all the original ones are pretty much done.
I think Thor still has some stuff to do. I don't think he's gonna be a main character. but
Right, he'll be a side character.
He'll be a side
whenever
character now.
Guardians comes around.
I
Because
think they can do it again. I think before we had the MCU, did you like Iron Man or Captain America or like as much as you did? Like they were almost nobodies to us, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, no, I agree. I'm saying there's going to be different character development at the same time as bringing in
Mhm.
new characters.
I think-
that's what they're going to have to do because
I think they can do it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gonna be really hard.
yeah,
It's gonna. I just they're you're right. I didn't care about any of these characters when they first came out. Like the first, I seen Iron Man and I seen Thor,
Yeah.
but I didn't see Captain America in theaters.
Yeah.
I didn't see Hulk in theaters.
I've seen it 3 times, and
Um,
I'm ashamed to say that in theaters.
What else? What was the original? That's just those 4, right?
Yes, those 4.
Yeah, and like a lot of the like first couple movies in the first 2 phases, I didn't really see. I wasn't really invested in them.
Yeah.
I didn't start getting involved in them until later on when I had like a better understanding and so that's when I started to enjoy them. But
What was the movie that got you into the Marvel universe? Like that, you got super excited and you're like, "Wow, I need to continue this movie."
I think Captain America 2.
Captain America 2 was mine.
Yep.
Captain America 2. It was Avengers was cool, but it was still okay. And then Captain America: Winter Soldier came out and was like, wow, like that was a surprise. That was a
Because it brought in
shock.
a lot of characters into his movie,
Yeah, it did.
which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember. Like,
No.
it was so hit and miss for me earlier on that like I don't I don't remember seeing some of these movies, and like I definitely didn't see Winter Soldier in theater.
Oh, I seen it. It
I-
was amazing.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Like, I don't know. I just one day just kind of started watching them more consistently and
Yeah.
started enjoying them, and then they started introducing like the Guardians and Spider-Man and Black Panther, and that's like probably maybe what 4 or 5 years ago. Halfway through, I started getting really invested into them.
Yeah.
So
And I think one of the biggest things about building up their movies is the after credit scene of every movie,
making people wait.
making people wait, tying in other mystery characters.
Mhm.
Like, who's this purple guy? I don't know who he is.
Wait, which purple guy?
Thanos.
Thanos.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, who are we talking about?
What was it? The first Avengers movie where you see him and he turns around and he smiles.
Yeah.
Jinx. Yeah.
I just I think they can do it.
They can,
I don't see how. Like,
they can definitely do it. I like X-Men as a beloved franchise, and X-Men for me was a super hit or miss. We don't have
Yeah.
to get into like
I
your
cared more
favorite.
about X-Men until the MCU came out.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Mm,
As characters, not the movies themselves.
okay, the movies. Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
not so
I
much.
could name more back then. I could name more X-Men characters
I could too.
than other Marvel characters.
Yeah, so like, I think they could. Marvel has really done a really good job at bringing franchises into the light.
Yep.
Like reintroducing Spider-Man after two. This is a second reboot,
Yeah.
and them still having momentum on Spider-Man
And I think they did a better job of.
than any other
Than Sony,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Than any other Spider-Man. So I think they can do the same thing with X-Men. Fantastic Four is gonna need some real help.
They're gonna
for
need
sure.
another reboot.
Yeah, they're gonna need a reboot.
I think they're gonna wait a while for that one. I don't think we're gonna get Fantastic Four right away. I think they're gonna wait because the last couple, they left bad taste in people's mouths.
Yeah, X-Men would be easier because Deadpool is
Yeah.
a good
I don't know.
connector.
Is Deadpool? I don't know how Deadpool
So-
fits in this universe.
So, what I've heard is they're going to, they can, since they do have the rights to Fox,
Yeah.
they can put the movie under Fox,
Yeah.
so they can have an R-rated movie
Okay.
instead of the Disney Jinx.
Dang it.
Instead of the Disney logo. So
Okay.
they can definitely continue working with Ryan Reynolds and making a Deadpool movie, but I don't see how he can be connected. Maybe like small cameos, but
Yeah, that's what
I
I meant.
mean,
He's
they
not gonna
could-
be.
If they can put like if they can put Fat Thor. That'd be funny to see. If they can put Fat Thor and half Hulk in there, I think I could handle Deadpool's humor in Avengers. Like if that took me out of the movie, I think Deadpool's humor is not a fit for Avengers or fit for these type of movies, but I think they could do it.
Yeah, it's just the same way they did Deadpool 2 by bringing in some X-Men characters.
Yeah.
They could bring in some.
I think it would be
Other
easier to
characters.
bring the characters into Deadpool.
Yeah.
but
yeah,
not
definitely.
Deadpool.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think so.
because I think Fat Thor and his alcoholism was pushing it for Disney.
I was really pushing it.
And yeah, the head chopping stuff. They did a lot that was like kind of like really.
Did the head chopping scene? How did you think about that the second viewing? Because
I still enjoy it.
I didn't like it.
I still love that scene. Like,
It made sense because Thor wanted to do that.
yeah, but it just he was.
he was angry and he lashed out. Like,
Yeah, I just didn't like it, but it made sense. I just didn't like it, dude.
Like he would have done that to anyone else, anyways, too. Like Thanos was just more.
What'd you say, Iron Man? Yo, you talk back to me? Whooshing.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
With
I-
any like he killed. He's really old. He's killed a lot of people
He's
before.
killed a lot of people, yeah.
that's true. You brought up a good point.
But he's just a young what's
He just looks young.
what's the pirate Swashbuckler. He's a swashbuckler.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
He's just like a crazy guy that goes on adventures and travels. Like he fought in wars and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
So I think as his character evolved, he's definitely a different. He doesn't just go around killing people just for the fun of it anymore.
Well, no, but that doesn't mean he still can't kill someone.
Yeah,
And with the situation at hand, like,
it made sense.
it made sense. I love that. I still love that scene. Like,
Maybe I'll like it the second time
it's
around.
such a
Like honestly, what would they do if they kept Thanos alive anyways?
He was practically dying. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't
I would
matter.
just left him just to kind of like reflect and like live his life. Like you're pretty much like you're done. You have no stones. Your right side or left side is deteriorating. Like you're done, dude. Like you suffered. You had to kill your daughter and
But yeah,
like
that's
to end his suffering.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what you did. Like
but that's what all the other characters would have did think.
yeah.
But then Thor, it's you killed a lot of people, so eye for an eye.
Yeah.
He killed Loki and like his
That-
whole crew right in front of his
Yeah,
face. So.
like it makes sense. It does. I just
The
didn't
twins
like
loved that scene too. They thought it was savage. I thought it was savage.
it. It was savage.
It was exactly what I
A
thought
little
Thor
too
would do.
savage.
I love that scene. So just going back to what we were talking, how do you guys think that they can recapture it? Do you think the X-Men route, like
They're gonna start introducing just like
new characters?
completely new characters.
Yeah.
They're gonna do a good
Squirrel
job
Girl.
with them.
Squirrel Girl.
Is that a surreal thing?
Yes, it is.
Howard the Duck, everything. I don't know.
Are there, besides the X-Men, are there any characters that you guys want to see?
Wait, no, Howard the Duck,
Howard. What did I
He's a-
say?
the dog.
I
I thought you said duck.
I thought I said dog.
Oh, okay.
But bring in Howard the dog too. I don't know.
So are there any characters you guys want to see?
I want to see Daredevil. I want them to have
Yep.
their own Daredevil, not the one in the TV show because I like that
I
one.
don't think they'll do that.
I think they but don't they already have Daredevil rights or is that with Fox?
No,
They've
that's,
had it for a while, haven't
that's
they?
their rights.
Yeah, they've had it.
But those TV shows are still within the MCU.
I don't know if they can bring those in. Like, I think they should do their own take on Daredevil, their own take on just different superheroes that they've kind of already dabbled in.
Are
a
there
little
any
bit.
superheroes you want to see?
I don't know. I don't know too many other superheroes, but I know what's that planet-sized villain? Galactus.
Galactus?
Galactus. I want to see how
I want to see Doctor Doom.
they and Doctor Doom.
I
Yeah,
want to see Doctor Doom.
because the Doctor Doom in the first Fantastic Four wasn't so interesting.
And the second one's even worse.
Yeah.
I don't remember watching that one.
I definitely didn't watch that one.
Like, yeah, I'm wondering how they bring in Galactus if they ever do. What are some other major villains? That's what I'm more interested in.
Villains wise.
See, yeah, that's I'm more interested in the villains as well. So there's Galactus, Doctor Doom. That's been two of the ones that I've heard. There's Annihilus.
I don't know who that
What's he
is.
do?
He's like a giant bug that's.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know exactly what he does either. This is all the rumors I've heard.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really into the comics, but
I want to be in the comics, but it's just so much to read on. There's
we
just so
should
much.
yeah we should figure out where to start. That's the hard part. There was another one that was really big. I forgot, but I mean they have a lot to do that they could do.
They need to do a Sinister Six movie, in my opinion. I want to see a Sinister Six for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That would have been cool.
that would be cool. They did a Sinister Six in the video game.
The new one?
Yeah,
There was Sinister Six in that game?
yeah,
I guess I should play it.
Yeah, you should.
I need to get a PS4 eventually.
yeah. You do.
I need a better job.
No, that's debatable. So what made this Infinity Saga so amazing to you guys?
It's just never been done before. That many connected movies.
Yeah.
I think that's just the time they took to make the story.
To be honest, Phase 1 was probably my least favorite phase, even though it got it started. Just the movie styles and everything has kind of evolved. The pacing's evolved and changed over time. Um, just the connections you get with Captain America and Black Widow and Iron Man with Spider-Man, and just they're not like, I don't know, like the Tim Burton Batman movies. Like you actually care about these lives for these people, and it's not just, oh, a villain versus a superhero. It's more complicated and nuanced, and they do like a lot of things that you don't really get to see in other movies, like the snap for sure. Like not like,
It's very rare you get to see the heroes lose.
yeah, it's super
Yes.
rare, and at least for me, the Russo brothers have been really good at kind of dodging what you expect. Like your expectations are this, and they're over here. Like I didn't think Endgame was gonna go exactly how it went, and like Thanos at the beginning, I thought it was gonna be completely different.
Yeah.
I didn't think who would know he would destroy the stones? Like it's just crazy to think what they did in some of those movies.
I agree. Like it's just we do get an emotional connection to a lot of these characters because we grew up watching them. You know, they did a good job. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say anything other than that. But one thing that I agree with you. I agree that the first phase is kind of
Yeah.
not as great.
Yeah.
But one thing that I've enjoyed that they've done over time is they've introduced like better villains.
Yeah.
Like I think that's been what some of the early movies were lacking is they didn't have really good villains. And just like Black Panther had Killmonger, Thor
Mhm.
Ragnarok had Hela. I enjoyed Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Mhm.
I think that's where they need to like do a better job and they have and that's what I'm most excited for
The villains.
going
Yeah,
forward.
integrating Hydra more.
Is Hydra still around in our main
I'm
universe?
sure. I'm sure there is.
Like fragments of Hydra.
I'm sure there is.
There
I-
has to be.
Because it's Hydra, so
That's true.
you cut one head off.
I want to see the scrolls too, like actual evil,
Evil
scrolls.
Skrulls.
Yeah.
Evil scrolls.
They do a good job of leaving that stuff open. Like
Yeah.
in their interviews and stuff, they say stuff like, "Well, who's to say there aren't evil scrolls?" Like
Yeah.
just like there's bad humans and good humans, there's bad scroll. I think they do a good job of leaving stuff open ended and.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and the Kree too. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I can't wait for another Captain Marvel movie because we'll get to see more about the Korean, I think. Because
Was Ronan the Accuser Kree?
yeah,
Okay.
he was a rogue Kree in Guardians.
Mhm. What else, man? What else?
Just going back, so since we were talking about like the emotional connection to
Yes.
to characters, my mom said that she was more about to cry when Black Widow died than Iron Man, and it's just
Everyone connects differently.
everyone connects to different people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I cared more at that like after reflecting, I cared more about. Well, in the moment, I cared about Scarlet Johansson, um, Black Widow a lot at the
Mhm.
moment. But then just it meant a lot to end it with Iron Man too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't end with Iron Man 2. I'm
Iron
just
Man as
kidding.
well.
He's so dumb.
Iron Man as well.
They go back in time and
Yeah.
it just everyone dies in Iron
Like
Man 2.
like that cheeseburger line from his daughter.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a memory right there.
We'll give you a bunch of cheeseburgers.
Yeah, like for Burger King too.
Yeah.
That's an emotional one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that meant a lot. So I think that was a good ending for Iron Man, for the whole three phases, I guess, in general.
Well, it's not over yet. We got one more movie before the phase is completely over.
Well, I don't think Iron Man's coming back for that. So
Definitely not. But Happy will be in the Iron Man or in the Spider-Man movie, so maybe we will see.
yeah,
He's Iron Man now.
Pepper Potts is Iron Man.
So one thing that I was thinking about is I don't know if you guys watch a lot of YouTube videos, but they talked about like some of the characters that were shown at the funeral,
Yeah.
and then they have the kid from Iron Man 3
Yeah.
standing by himself. I didn't realize it at the first time watching it, but the second time watching it, and it just kind of like makes me wonder if they are gonna do Young Avengers
Yep.
because
They can.
they can.
I'll go watch it.
I would too. They have like the proper kids to do the age like
Yep.
ages. They have Hawkeye's daughter and Cassie Lang, and this kid is a third one. Spider-Man is in that age group, so maybe he'll be a part of the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
There's
There's so many routes they can go. We need to start reading comics so we can figure out where they're going.
Oh,
we should
boy.
do a comic reading club,
Comic reading club.
Oh boy.
and then we can have a podcast about that too.
Oh boy.
We can do that.
All right, so
Maybe.
so now that the phase is almost officially over, you guys want to talk about your rankings?
Yeah, we can talk about the rankings.
How many should we go through? Because
We can go through
22
all
is a
of-
lot.
It tastes like
It sounds kind of boring listing that off.
Okay,
we discuss them or
why don't we do top 5 or top 3, bottom 3?
top 5, bottom 3.
Top 5, bottom.
I think the bottom 3 are going to be the same for everyone. I'm pretty
What are your
sure
bottom
they
3?
are. My bottom 3 from 22 is Thor: The Dark World, The Incredible Hulk, and Thor.
Oh, yeah, save.
Like
All right then. Yeah.
like there's no deciding that. Like those are all those are the bottom of the movies. After that, surprisingly, 19, 18, 17 is Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. Like Iron Man 3 is my favorite according to this quiz. Like Iron Man 1 aged really bad for me.
That's one of my favorites.
It's aged really bad for me. Like
I am Iron Man.
60% of
I
it
love
or
that part.
40% of it was improvised, and I can tell like it was improvised the heck out of. Like I can't watch it the same anymore.
Okay.
Like there's the good scenes like when him in the cave and him escaping, but
Yeah.
like the third act with him fighting Ironmonger, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
total. Yeah, you can just see it. CGI was bad. The everything was just not good about that. Like it falls apart the third act to me.
I mean,
And
for me, I just liked it as a
Thor.
superhero origin movie.
Yeah.
I didn't take it
Yeah.
as a good movie in general, but
like
like,
I would.
it's
like,
a fun movie.
I really watch Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is more fun than Iron Man 1.
Okay.
And Iron Man 3, I like the Mandarin's twist.
Yeah. Yeah.
My 19, 18, 17 are Captain America, the First Avenger, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Well, I haven't watched Spider-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp, so
Yeah.
that's where they are. Because I didn't watch them
So
yet.
you just assumed that they were above
Well,
Thor?
I didn't get to pick them. Yes.
I know they can't be as bad as these 3 movies, so
Yeah,
they're
I
definitely
agree.
over.
Exactly. Exactly.
So when it brought up other movies, you're like, I don't know about Spider-Man. I haven't seen it yet, so it's gonna be under. It's gonna be under Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. What
Um,
else? What else there? Because you only said 2, right?
Yeah, thanks you did.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My Iron Man 3 is pretty far from Homecoming. They are like 11 apart to me.
Okay, who cares? Like he hasn't seen all the movies.
I know. We got them all. We'll watch them. 16, 15, 14 is Ant-Man the Wasp, Ant-Man, and then Captain Marvel being number 14. So Captain Marvel is better than the Ant-Man series.
Mine is Ant-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is pretty close to that, to me.
What about you, Albert?
I've got 14 as the Avengers, and then Ant-Man, and then Iron Man 2.
Avengers, is that low for you? That's pretty surprising.
I liked a lot of other movies more.
13, 12, 11?
Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Age of Ultron. I don't agree with
What?
that Age of Ultron. Like Black Panther should be a little bit higher in my opinion.
What?
But I really the Black Panther should be higher, but I did like Ultron's like his villainy.
What?
Yeah, but
Black Panther's Jinx?
Black Panther should have been
Jinx?
higher. Black Panther, in my opinion, if I were to redo this quiz, I'd put it probably like 6 or 7. Like I'd put it about that high.
But you did
The quiz did that.
it. You chose which movie you'd rather watch.
Yeah, but it said, what would you rather watch right now? And I Black Panther's one of the only movies I haven't gone back to rewatch.
Jesse can't think objectively. It's
Well,
Jesse's
he's
greatest
supposed to-
flaw.
This quiz is subjective, so it's okay.
Yeah, well, I guess. What did I say? 13, 12, 11?
Yes.
Yes.
Or no, 14, 13, 12, right?
Nope. 13 to 11.
Yeah, it was 13, 12, 11.
Okay, so then 13 is the Avengers, 12 is Avengers Age of Ultron, and then 11's Guardian of the Galaxy.
Did you like Ultron better than the first Avengers?
Yes.
Okay. And
I-
Guardians, was it above that?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, Age of Ultron has a better villain, and to me, there's more involved in it.
For some reason, I don't know. I just felt like it was. I will have to watch them again, but I just didn't feel like. I bet.
Well, we will watch them again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all our opinion, but I was surprised.
Definitely better than Black Panther. Oh wait,
What?
Black Panther's
I was like,
definitely. It's not as good as Black Panther.
I'm agreeing with you. It's just my quiz said it like that. Go ahead, Albert.
11 is First Avenger.
Wait.
12 is
Wait, what? Are we doing 13, 12, 11?
Oh,
He's
right.
going down.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
sorry.
sorry.
okay.
I got mixed up.
Yeah, 11 is what did I say?
My brain hurts.
I don't know what you said. You're reading your list.
11 is First Avenger,
Okay.
and then 12 is Guardians, and then 13 is Captain America.
So
I mean
what-
Captain Marvel.
Wait, I was like,
Sorry,
wait,
Captain
wait.
Marvel.
You said that twice.
So Captain Marvel is 13.
Yeah. And then Guardians, and then
Yeah.
Captain Marvel was 14 for me, so
yeah.
that's pretty.
Man, why you guys hate on Captain Marvel so much?
There's only I gotta put an order, so it's
No, you're
put it
right.
somewhere.
Okay, fine, whatever. Screw you guys.
We're at 10, 9, 8, right?
10, 9, 8.
Guardians Volume 2 is 10, 9 is First Avenger, and then 8 is Avengers.
You have Captain America that high, the first Avenger?
For some reason, I like every time I watch it, it just keeps getting better. And most of the time when I watch movies, they get worse. It just how it is. Like Infinity War,
Except for the Last Jedi.
that stayed about the same for me.
I thought you didn't like it the first time.
I thought I was on the fence, and then I kind of like jumped over the fence, and
So then it did change for you.
a little bit, but it
That's
didn't like
still a
it didn't go like
Ah!
it didn't go it didn't go from like I don't know where it's at to like, oh my god, it's the best Star Wars movie ever. It didn't go to that. So
Okay, we are at 10, 9, 8.
yes.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is 10. Captain Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Okay.
Okay.
I could agree with that. It's pretty.
I've got Iron Man, Winter Soldier, and then Doctor Strange.
Wait, what?
Winter Soldier's
Winter
low.
Soldiers. That's kind of low. But no, it's okay. Have you seen it? Or are you just putting
I've
it there?
seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. The only two I didn't see were Ant-Man and the Wasp
Hate you. Where-
and Spider-Man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, where she put a...
They gotta be better than Thor.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. They are a lot better than...
They gotta be better than
I
Thor
haven't even
and
said
the Hulk.
Homecoming or... Well, I
Wait, have you
just-
said Homecoming? When was Homecoming at?
I put it at the
That's
bottom.
the one he hasn't
Oh,
watched.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a second.
Um,
What are we at now?
I'll ask questions after I hear the whole list.
Okay. Where are we at? I'm trying to remember.
765.
765. Guardians of the Galaxy. 7. 6 is Spider-Man: Homecoming, and 5 is Infinity War. I'm surprised it's that low for me, but
Well, you were doing it based off what you wanted to watch,
yeah,
not what you thought was...
the better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had seen Infinity War like what 3 or 4 times before,
I've seen it 3 or 4 times. Yeah, 3
in like
times.
the last 2 weeks.
But I still enjoyed it.
Oh, I know,
I
but
still enjoyed it, but it does get like the effects and the impact of it gets like a little bit less diminished over time.
obviously, like especially when you watch it that much in that short of a time period.
Thor Ragnarok, I can keep watching forever. I love that movie.
So for me, this is where my list got messed up. But 7 is Thor Ragnarok, 6 is Spider-Man: Homecoming, and 5 is The Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Thor Ragnarok would be like number 3 for me, but I misclicked, so.
It is number 3 for me. Oh, I wasn't talking to Mike.
All right. 765 is Black Panther, and then Captain America: Civil War, and then Ultron.
Black
You
Panther.
you like Age of Ultron that much, or
Yeah.
Wait, what? Black Panther? What?
was
7.
7?
Jinx?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you like about Age of Ultron so much?
I think it was a good down point for Iron Man. Like
Yeah.
he wanted to help so much, and then he kind of screwed up.
Okay.
And then out of that came Vision, which was a good thing. Although in the end, Vision didn't do much. But
Yeah, that's kind of lame. Vision was cool, and then
yeah, it just
no offense.
every integration of the Vision was not good, but what came out of it out of Ultron was good. But
No offense. They
meant
should have
to be.
made Captain Marvel.
Proof
a-
that Captain Marvel is better than Vision.
Well, like physically,
At least
yeah.
she's done stuff.
exactly, that's the
she-
sad part.
They could have made her like Vision. Like Vision was powerful, but he wasn't like he could still get hurt.
They never showed him off.
Yeah, like I think that they could have a little bit. I'm
They
not
only
gonna
showed him
say
getting hurt once.
I'm not gonna say treat a woman like a man, but like that just treat the characters similar to like they're not god-like level where you get a person with Infinity Stones headbutting you and it doesn't budge them at all.
Yeah.
Like if Vision would have done that.
But she's that powerful.
Yeah, but I'm saying bring your power level down a little bit. Like Superman, even Superman can be killed. I'm pretty sure Superman and Captain Marvel, if they were fight, like it'd be a close fight, but I'm pretty sure Superman would.
But they've shown a villain that could kill Superman.
Yeah,
They haven't shown a villain that could kill Captain Marvel yet.
I don't think there's ever gonna be one.
There are though.
Not in this universe.
We'll see.
We haven't even finished this universe. You're so just mean to Captain Marvel. God.
We had a guy who could manipulate reality and everything, and
But he didn't even choose to do that. That's
Yeah.
his fault.
that's just he's just dumb.
He was
He
panicked.
deserved to die again.
Oh, ouch.
Twice in the same movie.
30 seconds apart.
What?
No. Not 30 seconds.
Where are we at again?
4, 3, 2.
Okay. So you just want to do 4 through 1?
No, just do 4, 3, 2.
Okay. Okay. All right. 4 is Civil War. 3 is Thor Ragnarok. And Captain America is Captain America Winter Soldier is number 2. Like Captain America is definitely my favorite series out of all of these.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's 4 is Black Panther, 3 is Civil War, and 2 is Infinity War.
Number 2 is Infinity War?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, these top 4 were hard for me. I couldn't really decide between the questions. But just this list at the moment is Infinity War, and then Thor Ragnarok, and then Guardians 2.
Which he hasn't seen yet.
I've seen that one.
Oh my God, you're worse than Jason sometimes. So 2 was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians 2.
Why do you enjoy that one?
It's just super fun for me.
Yeah?
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is pretty fun, yeah.
Between that and Ragnarok were the most fun movies for me.
So then 1 is Endgame for everyone, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay,
yeah.
that's
But
why I didn't want to say 1.
That one I was going to put either
1 or
3,
2.
2, or 1.
Yeah, it was definitely like I like Winter Soldier's like everything, but Endgame just has a lot higher highs than definitely Winter Soldier. Has higher highs than any Marvel movie because it has to end everything.
Yeah.
But they did really good on Endgame.
I think they did great on Endgame. I don't. The twins, when me and the twins were talking about it, they were kind of upset. They thought they were gonna do more. They thought they were gonna establish like future series and stuff like that. But I mean,
That's the job for origin movies.
Yeah.
Like they did that all throughout this. Like why just end it?
in this saga and then move forward. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like Endgame is by far the best movie they've made to date, and I just hope they can continue to establish this universe and make more and more for me to watch. Because it's definitely easier to watch the movies than it is for me to get invested in the comics, especially because the comics have like so much involved in them. Like they have so many different storylines, and you never know where to start. It's kind of intimidating to start the comics, but
And yeah, there's the multiverse stuff and
Yeah, there's like
the what if.
if you wanted to be involved in comics, you have to like start. So at least that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But according to like other people, you could just start wherever as long as you're invested in the characters. But we'll have to see about it.
It's not like the best way would probably be for comics would be like a digital service as
Oh yeah,
opposed to
there's the
actually getting comics.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
that's the cheapest.
that's
Like,
what I'm sure we all thought.
yeah, you can
But okay,
you can
yeah,
fill up this whole room full of comics and
yeah.
not be
There's
done.
the Marvel service, so you can just get theirs.
Yeah. I was subscribed for that for a while. During Civil War, I was reading up the Civil War, and Civil War just got too confusing with all the comics and how they broke it down, and I just stopped after a while.
I bet.
Yeah. So you said Captain America is your favorite series,
Yeah,
pretty much.
definitely.
Well, what about you, Albert? Captain America?
Captain America.
Yep, Captain America.
The lowest one is First Avenger, and that one ranked pretty high for me. Trying to remember where that one ranked exactly. First Avenger ranked number 9, so all the Captain Americas are 9 and up.
I think the first Captain America is 19 for me, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that good the first time. Like, since rewatching it, yeah, it was number 18 for me the first time, my first list, and then I started rewatching all of them, and it went up to number 9. It was right above Thor and below the Iron Man series, but after rewatching it and like kind of watching it with how everything moves forward and how the character progresses, like it's a pretty solid movie. A little bit slow, but some of these movies can be a little bit slow.
Yeah, I think Iron Man developed most out of his movies.
Yeah, but he didn't have the best movies.
Yeah.
But he did a lot of developing, and even like in Avengers and in Captain America,
Exactly.
Winter Soldier, like every movie he's developed pretty much, as opposed to Captain America wasn't in half of these, but Iron Man,
He's shown up in a
a
lot.
lot of movies.
Yep.
So you've been watching Daredevil season 3?
I've been watching, yeah, I started watching Daredevil probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I don't know why I took a big break from Daredevil. I really enjoyed it. The first season was solid. Second season was solid but shaky sometimes. Like it was okay, and the third season got really good. So I definitely recommend it. If I had to choose to watch the MCU over again or Daredevil, like it'd be like all 3 seasons. I'd have a hard time deciding which series to go through again.
Yeah. Wait, have you seen Agents of Shield yet?
Mm.
That's on my list too after Daredevil.
I haven't seen Agents of Shield. I don't know. I think I started watching a couple episodes and then
Yeah.
I didn't get interested.
Okay.
Are you watching any of these Marvel TV shows or anything like that?
Not yet. I'm just watching Breaking Bad, but then it'll be Daredevil and then Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Jesse, you're watching besides Daredevil? Or?
Besides Third Rock from the Sun, no. That's I wanted to get into Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, but they're okay to me, and after seeing Daredevil, it's kind of hard to like after watching some of these end Marvel movies, like going back to the first ones are kind of almost torture, like in my opinion.
Ooh.
Like yeah, like that's just how it is, like
Yeah,
with
no, you're right.
comparing good to like okay. It's really hard to go watch The Incredible Hulk after you've seen Hulk in other movies, like in Thor Ragnarok. Like it's hard to go back to some of those movies that have been really bad.
Hmm. I
So-
haven't been watching. I used to watch Agents of Shield. I watched like the first 2 seasons,
Yeah,
and then I just stopped watching. It just didn't interest me anymore.
yeah.
I
But-
guess. Yeah, coming up there's Godzilla.
Oh my God, that's my most
Da-na-na.
anticipated movie. But I think obviously the Marvel Cinematic Universe has more emotional like it does had so much to build that no matter how much I love Godzilla, it's not gonna be it's my most anticipated movie because we're getting 3 monsters from Toho and Godzilla. We're getting like 17 supposedly kaiju in this movie.
I don't know how they're going to show 17 different monsters in a movie with
They
enough
did
time.
like 50 Marvel characters. They can do it.
But we already knew who they were. We don't know all the Godzilla monsters.
Yeah.
The trailer did a good job of showing like the five?
Yeah.
The
Is it
five
was-
main ones, yeah.
Godzilla, Ghidorah,
Rodan.
Rodan, Mothra,
Mothra.
and who's the fifth one?
I don't think it was a fifth big one.
I
But they
think-
did show like a crab one, and then show like a whole mountain lifting up. And
Yep.
like I'm just super excited.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that too.
I want to see it in IMAX 3D.
We can? Yeah, let's do it. Get tickets.
Actually, I'll be gone that weekend,
God damn it.
and I'll be in Flagstaff. So if you guys want to see it, I'm not missing it that weekend. I'm just saying, I'm gonna see it in Flagstaff.
I hate you.
Wait, I thought you got tickets already.
No, I don't have tickets yet.
Oh.
I don't have tickets
Oh,
yet.
we got tickets for the old Godzilla.
We got tickets for the old Godzilla. Oh yeah. There's an old Godzilla showing May 11th, the original 1954 Godzilla that me and Elmer got tickets to.
Roar.
When was this?
Last week.
Last week, yeah.
Oh.
I told my sister about it. She's like, "You didn't give me tickets?" I'm like, "I didn't even know that you liked old Godzilla." Like,
You didn't get me tickets?
we can still check if there's tickets left.
You know I like Godzilla.
I didn't think you liked.
I thought you
them.
invited him.
I didn't think you'd like
he didn't
it.
even mention it until right now.
I didn't even mention the Albert. I already bought my ticket, and I was like, who else would want to go to this?
Everyone that you watched Godzilla with, like, last year.
Right? Didn't
And-
we see Shin Godzilla together?
Yeah, I
Yep.
didn't think about it. We can look. Let me see if there's still tickets.
Oh my gosh.
Because I remember asking Nicole, and she's like, I'm not even getting out of that time. I'm like, oh, I
Screw
guess I'm going
Nicole.
by myself. I'm gonna go by myself, and I was like, I don't really want to go by myself. I'm like, who am I gonna invite? I was like, Albert, and I was like, I don't think John's gonna like it, so I'm not gonna shoot him a text.
Drop the mic and walk out.
I'll have to see if there's tickets left.
It's next weekend.
It's next Saturday, 6 days from now. 10
Anyways.
I thought he invited you. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Albert. It's not your fault. You're not the bad friend here.
I didn't think you'd like it.
Why?
I don't know why.
It doesn't have a superhero blonde hair that's unstoppable. So I was like, John's not gonna like this movie.
Got him.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, who is he talking about?
Well, thanks for listening to the Legendary Sim podcast. I think we'll end it here.
What? I didn't. I'm
Talk to you
so
guys
hard.
next time.
Bye.
Ugh.